Pain make you stronger. Life make you braver. The tears make you wiser. Life is about them three things. And the sooner you come to grips with that, the sooner you can start living.
Had it all, lost it all. Quicker than I got it. Went from action in the hills to a room at my mama's. All we did was argue about my choices and decisions. Say she couldn't see the vision and I couldn't paint her a picture. How you go from being on your own to living right here? How you supposed to be a man and got a job for your kids? How you supposed to be a king and got the roof for them? Conversations we was having time and time again. Say she want me to do better. Say she want me to grow. Say she want me to learn a lesson. Say it's time to go. I love you even more, even though it ended like that. No matter what happened to me, I still got your back. I love you, ma. Every now and then the road gets harder. And the light seem farther. On your own by yourself, you alone. But the weak get stronger. Every now and then the road gets harder. And the light seem farther. On your own by yourself, you alone. But the weak get stronger. Sometimes I just really wanna give up. Go to bed hoping God I don't wake up. Cause I can take it, know I gotta make it. All it takes is faith and a little bit of patience.
What's happening? It's your boy 18 Reeling. Trying my new little setup. I got my other mic on too, so trying a little something. I'm gonna try to go and touch on the points I made the other day for all the truckers, the do's and the don'ts, what you try to need to learn, need to do in trucking to sustain it, maintain it, and sustain it. So I'm gonna go over and hit those points and try to just let y'all understand where my mess up was, multiple mess ups, and all of them don't got to be your fault. In trucking, especially in the YouTube world, people like to show they wins, and I get it. But you don't learn a whole lot from wins. You learn how to enjoy them. But you really learn from failures. You learn from losses. You learn from the pain. You learn from things happening. And so I'm going to try to help some trucker out. If it's one trucker, salute you, one trucker. I'm going to help you out. So one of the things I'm going to touch on off the rip is when you get into trucking, you can come from a regular 9 to 5, you can come from a corporate office, whatever your path is to trucking. If you go from a regular job to an owner op, which I did, I got my license, was fooling around with my Migos, and I'm gonna get into that. That's another point about having one foot. We'll say that one. So I was messing around with my Migos for a little bit, and while I got my license, I went to work for some cat, and I hit the ground running. So if you hear my birds in the background, my bad. Maybe y'all can't hear my birds. I got these crazy birds. They talk like you, say what you say. But anyway, so getting in the trucking, if you go to be an owner op, and if you take the stages I think every trucker should take, if you just brand new to trucking, to get to that point, you still may experience some of these. But this is for everybody that want to get in the trucking and become an owner op. So if you're an owner op, you're thinking about becoming an owner op, if that's your end goal, if you're in that process now, this is kind of for you. For anybody that's company leasing and want to get to that point, this is going to be a good video. And for me, I don't wish, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't wish I heard this first, because it all depends on how you wired. When I got in the game, people on YouTube, people that I met was telling me, man, don't do it, you crazy, da 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 da. Nobody was like, man, you can't go from having your license 3 months to an owner. I did it. Multiple trucks, I did it. So when I tell this story about how I quit my 9 to 5, became a trucker, owner, multiple trucks, contracts, and all that, and I lost it all, people automatically assume that, man, you just didn't know what you was doing. And to each his own, right? But hopefully this is gonna help some people. And YouTube, a lot of these YouTubers don't want to tell you they failures. They like to show you they wins. Look at my settlement. Look at my new truck. Look at my new trailer. Look at my. I'm gonna have to do a song about it. If you haven't checked out the last visual I dropped yesterday, go check it out. That's my record. Couple visuals kind of depicting the story. Um, this story right here along the way in like 2 minutes. So the number one thing you can do in trucking that will set you back, that will light a blaze from where you came from to where you at. It'll blaze and it'll catch you. And that is helping the wrong people. Right? You can help the wrong people. If you like me, come from where I come from, the whole purpose once I got into trucking was to help my kind of people. And I don't only mean my black people, I mean people that need a second chance, people that don't have a crystal clear path, people that been in the streets, people that been through what they've been through and trying to just, do right, get right in life, right? So I started helping people that I saw in my head that was like me. And it's crazy how the mind works. I told y'all in the video, you want to surround yourself with people where you punching up, right? So when my intention, my energy was to help people that needed help, right? I want y'all to pay attention to this. The energy you put out, your intention, be intentional is crucial. A lot of time the things we be in and some of the times we done bumped our head and failed is because we was leaning towards that with our energy. We was intentional, whether that's consciously or subconsciously, right? So I started finding myself dealing with people that knew people that needed help. Now, some of that was me putting it out there vocally. Some of that was just the energy I was putting out there. So I'll give you an example. A homie that I knew had somebody who, man, just got out, did a little time. Now, the homie didn't really dibble and dabble. He was pretty straight. I met him through trucking. But he had a homie that had a checker pass, right? Boom, got me. Hook, line, and sinker. 18 grilling. I fly him out here first class to where I was at. All he had was a permit. And for those of you that don't know, when you got a permit, you can ride with somebody who has a license. My company, he has a permit, he can ride. I'm training him, right? Training him in a stick, manual. Most of you new people won't even touch a manual your whole career. So I fly him out here. He tell me he done drove before, a stick. And that's all. I'm like, do you even know the concept of sticking? Um, he like, yeah, cool. Now, when you go to truck school, a normal truck school, they teach you on the 10 speed, double clutch. To this day, I can't double clutch. I know how to float gears. That's it. I went to a school, the Indian school. Shout out to you know who you are. They teach you in a truck that's like a car. That's how they get people to pass, right? A lot of they people to pass. So I had to come out of truck school and learn how to drive a 10 speed manual. Shout out to the Migo. So the homie that I met him through was doing the load out where I was at and I was headed out, right? So the homie hit me, hey, I got him, woo, woo, woo. I said, cool. He say, I'll meet you on the way out when I'm coming up. I said, cool. That should have been the first sign.
But you wanna help everybody.
You asked me what sign.
Don't be stupid, nigga.
If the dude that I know won't hire him, I shouldn't have hired him. And this is his homie, right? But again, when you formulate or you intentional or your energy is geared in a certain direction, you can be sharp, you can be this, you can be dumb as a brick. You still won't see what's in front of you. So for me, it was me helping somebody that come from where I come from. Somebody that didn't have to sit down, somebody that didn't had some issues back in the past, somebody that been in the street, somebody that ain't had it figured out, somebody without a college degree. Let me help him. So I think we went from like Cali at the time, and I just started running the loads, booking the loads. Utah, Colorado, we went up, went over, came back. Needless to say, he couldn't drive a regular stick. Um, he couldn't pick up the concept of shifting, right? So literally, I would be like, "Look, this is what we about to do. I'm gonna show you how to at least drive on the straightaway, right? Get comfortable." So I get it up to 10th, whoop, he over here, hop out the seat, boop, boop, like straight up, real, yeah. So he ride. Crazy that I'm thinking about it, right? So that lasted a couple days. And then he got comfortable shifting. So he got to the point where he could shift from takeoff to 10th. I had my 10 speed at the time. Great. He couldn't, how do I say it? He never grasped the concept of downshifting. He would just brake. And if you've been in the manual, you can't just brake in, let's say, 10th gear, because once your speed drop below 10th, 9th gear, the truck going to sputter and it'll cut off on you. Last thing you want to do for anybody that's new is have a manual cut off on you while you on the load, while you on the highway. What happens to the steering? It lock up. So that was that. Long story short, I'm still working with the dude, right? We like 2 weeks in. He only driving 3-4 hours a day. I don't care about that part, right? Because my thing is, look, I'm gonna make that back, whatever. I'm gonna show him how to do this. He gonna be able to stay out the streets. He gonna be able to do what I did, which was try to turn, his past and get right. So it was a holiday. I don't remember what holiday it was. We come back to where I was at the time in Cali. I'm like, look, it's holiday season. Woo, woo. He ain't got no family. I said, look, you wanna? I think he was in Vegas. You want me to fly you out to Vegas? I can pick you up. I can fly you back, or what you want to do. And when I was on the road, I wasn't time management as far as family, work, da 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 da. Another video. I wasn't the best at it, right? So check this out. We home for a few days. Literally, it was maybe 2, 3 days, 3 days, I think, around Christmas or something. So I put him up in a 5-star hotel, woo woo, tell him off some dough. And when I tell you, I was a believer when you deal with anybody, even when they was training, right? So I paid the dude $1,000 a week. And I said, look, if you can get 3-4 weeks in, I bump you to 2. Every driver I ever had can vouch for you. I paid them $2,000 a week off the rip. Whether they didn't have a load, truck, whatever it was $2,000. If you're away from your family, being a driver, I just felt like that's the least I could do, right? The least I could do. You got cats out here wanting to pay 11, 1,200, and they want you to be on the road for a month at a time. It's crazy. Even these big companies, 60 cents a mile for these mega carriers. For students, it is. I'm not. That's a whole nother video. But anyway, I get him here. Get him a 5-star hotel, big chilling. Tear him off his weekly pay. And like I say, he was only driving 4-5 hours, maybe 4-5 hours. So I wasn't looking at the hours he was driving, because when he wasn't driving, most of the time he was up, and I'm showing him why am I doing this, how to do it, blah 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 blah. So he's learning, right? But I understand he away from his family too. Something that a lot of these YouTubers and trucking people that own trucks don't know and don't care about once they become a owner or a fleet owner. So I get him back here, right? We chilling. I'm at home. He got his dough. I said, look, man, this where you at. This my hometown. Whatever you need, tap in. He a street dude. Been to where I was from at the, prior at some point, he said. So that night, he hit me. We chopped it. Hey, you good? Da 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 da. Look, these are some events that's going on. I know some DJs. I know woo woo. I ain't doing nothing. I'm with the fam. If you want to, I can had a homie pick you up, whatever. He like, man, I got it. Cool. The next day go by, and it's like the next day night. I don't hear from the dude. I don't hear from him at all. I'm like, okay, let me just tap in with him, right? Hey, bro, you good? Just checking on you. Nothing. So the third day, we leaving the fourth day. So the third day, I hit him around noon. Nothing. So this is like a whole reset, 34, 40 hours. I ain't heard from the dude. So I said, man, let me go by this dude hotel. So I'm texting him, bro. I'm checking on you. You good? You locked up? I need to bail you out. Like, what's happening? So I'm like, look, I'm on my way over there. I hit you instantly. I get a text. Boo, boo, boo. Bro, I'm good. I'm this. I'm straight, bro. I woke up late, man. I had a ball. Woo. I said, okay, for sure. Well, look, man, I'm gonna just come by. Let's go grab some lunch or something. He like, nah, man, I'm good. I get to where I dropped him off at and booked his hotel. Let me tell y'all something about helping the wrong people. I go upstairs. I knock on the door. The door open, and it ain't the homie that I left in the hotel room. So I'm like, it's such and such here. They like, who? I'm like, such and such. And so they like, nah. And I'm like, my bad, I must got the wrong room. So they shut the door. I go look at, pull up the key card out. I had the other key. I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't, hold up. This the door. So I knock on the door again. I'm like, look, check this out. Such and such supposed to be here. I'm the one who booked the hotel, the room in my name. Woo, woo, woo. They like, I don't know who you talking about. And the chick say, hold on. So she get another chick and a dude, and they say, yeah, my homie got me this room. And I'm like, well, who your homie? Better yet, what he looked like. They start describing what the homie looked like, who I booked the room for. By now, he calling, like I'm talking about. He texting, calling my phone. I'm ignoring it because I'm talking to these people. So I finally answered. I said, bro, what's going on? Before I can get it out, he like, man, my bad, bro. I was kicking it. I met these chicks. I came back with them. I said, well, how these people in your room? He said, man, I wasn't gonna stay. I didn't want to tell you, so I told them they could stay. I'm like, yeah, but you should have let me know that for one, because the room in my name. All right, whatever. Where you at? Da 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 da. He tell me where he at. I'm like, cool. I'll be there in 20 minutes. He like, for sure. I'll be up. I'll be up. Whatever. So I get them. I go downstairs. I say, look, these cats ain't supposed to be in the room. I want to check out. Blah blah blah. So they like, man, give us some time. I'll pay you. I'm like, look, I don't want no money. I just wanted to make sure the room didn't get towed up. Well, I got charged for it. So cool. I told the people they got out. So it took me about an hour to get them out. Negotiate with them, uh, dip out, talk to the front desk to get to where the homie at. So I get to where the homie at, right? Now, where he at, anybody with any common sense know, okay, you into some various activity, right? Whatever, each his own. You met some chicks, whatever, workers, whatever, you with them. Okay, cool. So I pull up, whoop, whoop, and I'm looking and I'm like, bro, I know, I'm hoping in my head that what he did was what I thought he was doing, which was he done found some chicks, he done kicked it with them, he done paid them, got him a room, or bought a room, and got it in with him. When I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. I get him out, and everybody knows him in this little hotel. Now he only been here a day, maybe two, I don't know. In this area, this is my hood. Like everybody know him now. So a couple people that know me, what's up, bro? Woo, 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 woo. They thinking the old. I'm put nah. I'm picking him up, and I'm like, bro, what is you doing here? You know what this is? He like, yeah, bro, it's good. So the whole time he got his glasses on. He looked bad, right? He looked bad. I think we had to go and I forget what we had to do. It was something we needed to go do. Whether it was his I forget what test it was. I forget what it was. I don't even know if it was a test. But I said, hey, bro, it had to be a test. It must have been his. I think I wanted to test him on like bagging and shifting. That's what it was. So I told him, "Bro, let's go knock out this test real quick." And when I said let's knock out this test, I'm telling you, the guy, like, he was a whole nother person. The dude damn near jumped out the car. He like, bro, hold up, bro. I got something to tell you. Like, bro, relax. What are you talking about? Like, bro, the truck parked over there. Like, you good, bro? You came to kick it. I ain't sweating it. I got the people out the room. I handle that. You over here. You did what you did. That's on you. Like, I'm good. I don't really care what you did on your off time, right? As long as you able to get ready for tomorrow. And so he telling me, and I'm like, look, bro, hold up. So I swing back by the house. I'm like, I'll be right back. Get my keys to my truck, get a couple things. When I come back out the house, this nigga is gone. I'm talking about gone. The door was still open a little bit. And I'm like, what the hell? Okay, maybe he went around there and pissed. Or he threw up. Listen to me. Bro was gone. He called me that night talking about, bruh, I'm sorry, my bad. You did everything for me. Uh, uh, I apologize, bro. I left your fuel card at the front desk of the airport, and I'm like, what in the hell? Like, bro, what is you on? Long story short, he hit me once he got back home to Vegas, and he thought, and this is where you kind of like in your head you can't even understand. I gave you a chance with a permit. I'm paying you like real good to not even drive. You about to next week you're gonna be at 2K because you're gonna be able just to handle it a week. I'm putting you in hotels. Like we eating good. This is easy. You don't even have a job when you back home. You gamble and you drink. He thought that I was saying, "Hey, let's go take a drug test," and I'm like, if he would have looked at the whole situation, who I was, what I was trying to do for him, bro, why would I? It made no sense to me, right? So that's why he jumped out and got him a. I don't know how he did it. Got to the hotel, but told me my fuel card was at the hotel there. So we got home, explained everything to me, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what you was on. I was just trying to tell you, let's go get ready, let's go run this truck around the area, the neighborhood. What I mean? Stretch out a little bit so you can be comfortable. So when we hit it tomorrow, we good to go. Bro, I thought you was about to drug tell me. I'm like, bro, you tripping, right? So one incident where you hire or you deal with the wrong people. When his partner wouldn't hire him, when his partner dropped him off to me and they was in the truck together and he wouldn't give him a job, that was the red flag number one. So be careful of the people you try to help, regardless of what your intention is. Sometimes your intentions and your energy lead you in a bump in your head.
What's happening? Please like, comment, and subscribe. If this could help another trucker, share it with them. Let them know. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all like this long form, we'll keep dropping it for y'all. Until next time, 18 Reeling.